Alright, I'm going to be playing Baptiste in this quick play game, and it's going to focus on how to play support against Tracer. So, in this game, I'm going to be facing off against a decent Tracer for the first 6 minutes of the game, and I'm going to talk through what I think about it. Obviously, I'm playing Baptiste, which is, relatively speaking, one of my weaker supports, but getting stronger every single day. And how to predict where Tracer is going to go, and what exactly are the right actions to take against Tracer, which also depend on which support you're playing. The first thing to think about is that Tracer, just like pretty much all other heroes, is actually a resource-intensive hero. Tracer, with 3 blinks and rewind, is infinitely more dangerous, not infinitely, but way more dangerous than Tracer with no blinks and no rewind. Okay, Tracer with no blinks and no rewind is a sitting duck and very, very easy to kill. Tracer with rewind and blinks is a menace and will kill almost any hero in the game in properly skilled, right? In evenly skilled match in a good situation with a Tracer. So that's kind of number one, right? So keeping track of Tracer's resources. Does she have rewind? Does she have blink? If she doesn't have rewind, I can very aggressively take fights. If she doesn't have blink, I can very aggressively take fights. If she has blink and rewind, I gotta be careful. I certainly shouldn't be chasing her down because she can get to me, okay? Tracer is also a close range hero. Her damage fall starts at like 10 meters ish, but there's a lot of spread to them. So honestly, it's already after like 5-6 meters, you're already gonna start missing some shots. So if I'm worried about Tracer, I want to stay farther away. If I'm not worried about Tracer, I want to get closer to kill her off as fast as possible. Tracer's max damage with pistols is like 215, 225, something like that. So it can theoretically one-click somebody, 1 to 200 health hero. It's pretty rare to see one clips these days. I'd say even in GM, it's very rare to see one clips. But one clips plus melee or 2 clips is still pretty reasonable. And if you're standing still, it's a very, very easy one clip. Okay. So let's think through, how does Tracer want to attack this point? So Tracer is not a main hero, right? She's not Cassidy, she's not, an Ashe. She's not going to stand out here and just shoot every duel here. She's either going to go this way or she's going to go this way. This way is not particularly good because there's not a lot of space here for her to maneuver. Her rewind can get forced really easily. Almost all Tracers are going to go this way or go up top this way or cross. And then they're probably going to use this mega and this mega in order to sustain, because they're going to be really far away from supports, so they have to use that mega and this mega in order to keep themselves alive and not need to burn rewind whenever possible. So their Tracer, if their Tracer could teleport, let's say, their Tracer would probably want to teleport. If I were playing Tracer, I would want to teleport to right here with 3 blinks and rewind. Okay? If a Tracer gets right here with 3 blinks and rewind, I'm dead. Okay? Assuming evenly skilled, I'm dead here. There's almost no way for me to win this fight, and I either die or I drop, which will result in my death. The Tracer will hunt me down or the team will kill me. So, how do I prevent Tracer from either A, getting here, or B, getting here with resources? Well, number one is tracking where her location is and understanding where she can come from. She's not likely to come from main. She's not likely to come from coast. She's probably going to come from one of these doorways, right? Inside upper or inside lower. That's number one. Number two, I want to burn out her resources as much as possible, right? I want to keep tagging her, shooting her, every opportunity that I can. I want to ping her so my team can see her. I want to play near my teammates so my teammates can help if possible. And I want to keep an eye on my teammates so they don't get isolated and killed by the Tracer as well. So let's actually watch this play out. I don't know the Tracer at the start of the game, obviously, because the game just began. I hear the Tracer. I see her. Right? I healed Life Reaver. I'm immediately looking for her, and I want to tag her on the way in. The reason being is I want to force her to use this mega. And that way, if she uses the mega, comes up and fights me, she can't drop, get the mega, come back again, and fight me with rewind. I want to, if she comes up with no mega, she comes up. If I get her low, I want to force her to rewind, knowing that otherwise she'll have no health available to her. But I missed the shots, fine. I had to focus front. That's another good tip against Tracer, is don't overly focus her. Okay, I saw the Tracer get in. I can't run over here, be like chasing her down, drop down, like try to fight her. That's a mistake, okay? My team needs me to do a job. I need to heal my tank. I need to apply pressure to the front line. That's what I'm good at. I'm going to keep doing that until a Tracer becomes a problem. Ryan's out of position. We're going to shoot him, get a kill, great. And I'm listening. The whole time I'm listening, Tracer's a very distinctive soft footsteps, and also her blink makes a distinctive sound. So, just going over here. I hear the blink again. You see I look. Okay, I ping. I think she is currently went back to. Yeah, she went back out through the tunnel. Okay, so good. Everything's fine. No worries here. I hear Tracers in here. I hear that she's in the tunnel, and I see that she's killed my tank. What do? I'm going to drop right now, and I'm going to fight. Because I see that she's rewind, and I want to force her back. I do not want the Tracer to be able to play here, get rewind back, and come after me for previously mentioned reasons. Without rewind, Tracer's very dangerous. I also know there's no mega here after I see this, so I'm going to walk forward, and I'm going to try to see if I can get a pick. I can't. Right? That's fine. Oh, Tracer goes. No problem. I have cooldowns. She can't kill me unless she one clips me. I'm not going to die. I'm going to jump back to the top, and I'm good. So we lost our tank. Our tank's respawning. That's fine. Reset again. I hear the Tracer on left side, looking for her. Okay, I see that she's trying to fight here. We shoot her. We force her out. I understand. Okay, she's to the right. I hear her. Okay, fine. Winston's here. I hear her on the right again right now. I'm actually going to turn the sound up a little bit so you can hear this maybe a little better. So, yep, I hear her on the left side. And then go back to healing. Again, I don't want television too much. I know people need healing. I'm going to heal the sim. I don't hear the Tracer right now, so I'm going to keep shooting. Right? Shoot, 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 shoot. Probably should have killed the Brig. So, up here, I'm going to hear the Tracer coming up. Right there. So, I hear her. Now I turn. Okay, she's going for pulse. She's looking for the stick. And I'm going to save lamp for stick. Okay? Now, it just so happens I actually could have probably walked out of this, but I made that mistake before where I thought I was out of the range and I was not. So I think it's better to just go ahead and lamp. Then I make a second mistake here, which is I don't regen burst right away, but I happen to get it off before she starts hitting me again, which is honestly just lucky. I should have regen burst immediately after the explosion hit. But a big part of this is being awareness, right? You notice I'm not throwing lamp aggressively. Obviously nobody needs it, but I'm thinking in my head to save lamp and use that reactively against the pulse bomb. Rehearsing in your mind how to react to certain enemy ultimates or plays is very important because it better prepares you, like training, for when the real thing comes, okay? So I think, hey, there's pulse, I'm going to throw lamp. That becomes an instinct. I didn't have that instinct when I first started playing Baptiste like a week ago. Now I do. So I'm much better at being able to reactively pop out this lamp. You see, I'm even a little slow there too, but it's way better than before when I was late and I just didn't throw it at all because I just didn't have the muscle memory. Now I do, right? And I should develop the muscle memory to regen burst immediately after so I don't die to this because I definitely could have died right there. But now let's see if she rewinds. What do? I focus on fighting her. I focus on the 1v1. I think other players, obviously we're going to win this fight, but other lower rank Baptiste would probably walk over here and just start healing or like run to your team to try to get help. I think a very important mentality for supports is you don't always need to get peeled. A lot of the time, it's your job to defend yourself. I don't need my team at all. Like, I'm fine. You see, like, I'm actually winning this 1v1 against the Tracer, right? I just forced double blink, I just forced rewind, and now she's gone because she has no blinks, right? And she has no rewind. So I did all the work myself. Like, the Life Weaver I think heals me a little bit here, but other than that, like, I did all the damage myself. That has to be your perspective as supports. Peeling for yourself is often what you need to do. Saving sim here, Ryan's out of position. So I'm going to hear the Tracer down here. I'm looking. I think that I have an opportunity to poke her out because I don't want to set up in here and I see the sims going here. So good opportunity. She gets the Mega, but she gets spooked and forces the recall because she almost dies. If I hit a headshot there, she dies, which is great. That's a huge pick if I do. Right? Buys me another 20, 30 seconds. I see Tracer's going left right there. So I'm waiting. I'm rotating to left. I have to go back because I hear the sim get low. I'm looking for where the Tracer is. Cassie's out here. He lifts me up. I put up lamp. So now I don't lamp, but I know Tracer's not going to pulse bomb because she just pulse bombed me in the last fight, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, I see the Tracer. Put up a window. Ends up being not the best window. LOS the Cassidy, and you see that now I start the 1v1. Okay, now Tracer is not killable right now because she has Lucio beat, but I have to do a 1v1 anyway because trying to run away from her in a straight line will mean that she guns me down. But if I AD strafe and dodge normally, it's harder for her to land shots on me. So you see, again, I'm not really expecting to kill her here. I'm just trying to stay alive, but shooting her is great because it burns the Lucio beat out faster. You see, again, I'm focusing on the Tracer. She gets super low here, relatively speaking, 75, 80 health. And then I go right back to the fight. I know the Tracer's going to go out here and go get this Mega, right? Because she's already used Rewind, so she has to go get that Mega or she cannot fight. So now's my opportunity to do something else while she's gone. All right, trying to apply pressure. I know the Tracer will be back in roughly 10 seconds. There she is. I try to force her out. I should have reloaded there. Lamp, unfortunately, is short. I need to toss it further. Just short. And then from here, things get bad. I get in the bubble to try to stay alive. I know the Tracer's there. Wall's up. I know Tracer's to the right. I can't do anything about her quite yet. So I see the Tracer stuck here. I don't know if she has a blink. If she didn't have a blink, I could have killed her. I should have killed Cassidy right then. And I forced them back. Cassidy, unfortunately, double taps me here, which is really bad because now I can't cross the gap to the left. They're all going to chase after me. The Winston 100% should be diving in front of me right now to save. Like, this is like the easiest dive, and he will probably kill Lucio here if he dives, but instead he does not notice. And then I'm going to get walked over and killed by this Lucio. make a bad call here to throw lamp too late, or too early. I should have thrown lamp after he booped me to prevent myself getting booped out of the lamp. Anyway, that fight's over. That's first point. Let's focus on second point. So I'm going to see Tracers go in, right? She's going to grab the Mega. Wait, did I tag her on the way in? Yeah, I tagged her. Pretty good, right? That was like 100 damage right there. She got the Mega. I'm looking for her, again, trying to look for her tag. I see her second level, tag her again, and I go and I engage. Why do I engage? Because I have cooldowns. She cannot kill me right now. Unless she one-clips me, she cannot kill me right now. So I feel good about this. I want to try to force a rewind. I get her low. I see she gets like just low enough. She's trying to save it right here and try to duel. She gets just low enough. She drops all the way down to 50 that she gets nervous. She rewinds even though she's getting healed. And now I know she doesn't have rewind, so I know I'm safe for the next 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, it's going to take 11 seconds to rewind to get back, and then she also has to get in position. So now I just play regular, keep my Winston up, shoot the Lucio, who comes at me, he gets low. But again, don't have to worry about Tracer. I see her left side, so I know she's on Garage. And I'm looking at the Mei to see if the Mei needs help. Nope, Mei's good. Right, throw a grenade. I also saw the Tracer use Rewind there. So again, I know she's not going to be a problem for the next 10 seconds. So go back to doing my job, okay? Again, I think a common mistake for supports at lower ranks is that you obsess over where the Tracer is. Like, you're tracking her, which is correct, but then you're like, hey, where is she? And you constantly look for her, like, to kind of like get her out of your mental space. Like, you just want her to be completely gone. But the thing is, she's never going to be completely gone unless she messes up. You just have to understand, when do I do something about her and when don't I? When the Tracer engages with you, I would say you basically always need to 1v1. You need to ignore whatever else is going on. I would say 90% plus of the time, like healing a tank or whatever, and fight the Tracer 1v1. Otherwise, you're going to get one clipped or two clipped really quickly. Because if you're not dodging her, it's going to be very, very hard to stay alive. Winnow here, get the Cassidy low. I lamp to try to get the kill. Ryan jumps and hits me with a swing. Kill Lucio. I hear the Tracer on the right. See, I'm looking, right? Immediately, I'm getting ready to start the duel. She wants to fight it, she can fight it, right? I don't regen burst, but I have it soon, and I also sort of have a bubble to work with, right? And, you know, I just don't think it's likely that I'm going to die here, but either way, running away is going to make things worse. I think running away from Tracer is usually a wrong call because he's just so much more mobile than you, and it'll line you up for easily one clips. Cassie's here. He's trying to flank or do something weird behind us. Kill him. So I hear Tracer, right? I hear the pulse bomb. I get ready for lamp. Nobody needs it except my Winston walks into it for some reason. Tracer's here. I see I'm pocketing the Life Weaver right now because I understand that's who the Tracer's focusing at. Okay, so she rewinds. Right? And then now I assume that she's just not going to be a problem, which is correct. Right? So now she's just chilling back here, not doing anything. I can go back to doing my job. Keep the sim up. I hear her on the right. The Tracer on the right, I can hear her in the right speaker, but I see that the sim is low, so I want to make sure the sim doesn't die. Kill the Rhine, great, that should be a fight one. Looking for the Tracer again. Tracer's on cart, shoot her down. Alright, poke her out. I know she's going to rewind here, so I really want to get the kill. High Noon's popped. Getting an angle where High Noon can't get me. Helping inside the point. Or inside the, you know, what is this, saloon? What is this actually called? Store, inside store. So right here, we're gonna see Stick by Cassidy. All right, I see that Sim's low. I throw Lamp to make sure she doesn't die. I regen burst right after. That's a good instinct. I get pretty low here, but then Light Weaver actually saves me. So I'm like a little out of position here, but also I don't really have a lot of choice because the fighting was going inside, so I kind of have to drop here. But you see I'm really overextended right now. There's a Tracer Lucio in my face, and then Life Weaver's going to do a really, really good save. This is an excellent save here to make sure that the Tracer doesn't get any more value. And with that, I believe that is the last life for Tracer. Yes, Tracer switches to Bastion after that, and I do win this game, by the way. So, to recap, number one is understand Tracer's resourcing and positioning, okay? She wants to get very close to you, preserving as much of her resources as possible. Blink, rewind, and health. She wants to get as close as possible without using any of those three things. So tap her, right? Poke at her whenever you get a chance to avoid her from setting up for free, number one. Number two, if she doesn't have rewind, you can definitely fight and kill her, right? And then that's really good at forcing her out or getting a pick. Number 3, if she does end up shooting you while you're busy doing something else, it is almost always the right call to immediately start the 1v1 with her, because it makes you dodgier and it puts pressure on her to now have to land shots or else she's going to die. It puts like a clock on her survival, versus if you ignore it completely and try to heal your tank, she can kill you very easily. And number 4, I would say, as a corollary to the third point, is don't rely on your teammates to peel for you. Okay? Just deal with the problem yourself. Whether I'm playing Baptiste or Ana or Kiriko or Zen, if a Tracer's on me, I gotta kill him on my own. if I can't, I don't deserve to climb, right? If I can't win that fight more than 50% of the time, I'm not gonna climb anyway, because at the next level, the DPS are gonna be even better. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Hopefully this was educational.